kickoff of the round of 8 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and it starts at a pretty tough track.
Let's have a big one here, guys.
It will be elbows up today for sure.
Keep our heads down and dig all day like we always do.
Everybody believes that their team is good enough, but only a select few get to move forward.
We'll fight hard for you in here. You do the same for us out there.
So we are ready to go.
Go hard every lap. Be smart, but race hard.
This is the most important race of the playoff at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Allgaier won here in the spring. Zilich has been a runner-up in the last 2.5 mile races this season. We begin the round of 8. One of those playoff drivers wins today. They're going to NASCAR's promised land in the championship 4. Off we go in Sin City.
See, Allgaier actually moved up in front of Connor as soon as he got cleared. Have that clean air around the bottom. The bottom, for some reason, in the spring race was even kind of the preferred lane, and we referenced that, Adam. It seems like normally the outside at these 1.5 miles is better, but the bottom was dominant here in the spring.
Yeah, and coming into this race, Sam was really optimistic. Then after practice, talked to him, and maybe he lost a little bit of that confidence, but there might be bigger issues for the 41 team. Take a listen to the most frequent radio.
Losing oil pressure. Tampa's 250. Oil latest flashing at me. And it's losing a little bit of cylinder. Tampa's 300. I can't see pressure.
So losing both oil pressure and voltage. Jamie, how concerned would you be only 20 laps into this race if you were getting that from your driver?
Holy dude, this wind is crazy. We're pretty gusty here, so kind of stay the same, and then it picks up every once in a while. Probably gets a big gust every once in a while to really around.
And we get a caution. Debris on track. Saw one of the NASCAR monitors that was focused on that. And, this comes at an interesting time on how you manage the race. You get it 24 laps in, 21 laps to go in the stage. Might be a little early to flip it.
Nobody yet. Any takers? It's looking pretty lonely down there. 00 definitely needs, yeah, Sheldon Creed, it's a good time, even if they don't put their tires on, they can come in, if anything, you can just see if if you have a tire going soft.
They had fallen outside the top 25. Here's the 00, Dylan.
And Sheldon had come on the radio and just revalidated their concerns about being on top of the racetrack. Said he was super loose and just having to basically creep around the bottom. So as you see here, they're not going to change tires, but Jonathan Toney, the crew chief, said they're going to make a big swing at it, wedge and track bar there to just try to help the 00 at least stay on the lead lap here. I think that was the biggest concern there under green, is they were maybe going to be in danger of losing a lap. So hopefully these adjustments will help.
Ready for the restart. The field is set for the Echo Park restart zone. Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. Allgaier, the control car inside of Almirola.
I think the guy we got to watch is who's right behind Allgaier. Jesse Love, you see right there, is he going to make it 3 wide? He is.
As soon as they got that start-finish line, he said, I'm pulling out of line, and there he goes.
Yeah, and a lot of times that won't work because you'll lose the momentum on the inside. And see if the 19 able to clear him right here as they go down the backstretch. No, Love's still inside of him right there. I'm telling you, the 2 car, oh, he got loose a little bit right there. He's able to stay on the bottom.
Almirola, outside lane, going to slide down, take the race lead. Zilich right there as well. Final lap, stage 1. Going to pay some points out here. Eric Almirola out front. Won a stage here in the spring, as we said. Strong race car. Joe Gibbs Racing has won here on 4 different occasions. And it was a Joe Gibbs Racing Junior Motorsports battle in the spring. 19 gets the green and white checkered flag. Great stage points for Connor Zilich, who came in 57 points above the cut line. He will pad that. Love with a great start. Allgaier in the top 5. Ryan Sieg there as well. Only other playoff driver to get points, Sam Mayer, who was 8th. Progressive pit road is open. Almirola leading them down. Zilich, Love, Allgaier, Ryan Sieg, your top 5. Who's going to be in control as we begin stage 2? Here they are, Kim.
Remember, Eric Almirola finished second here in the spring, hoping to best that today by 1 spot, take home the trophy. He said, though, it was better that run after being way too loose the first run, so they will not make any major adjustments. Jesse Love, the middle of your screen, balance really good. He said snug on exit. They'll put on fresh tires, Sunoco fuel, no adjustments from Danny Stockman. And then finally, Connor Zillich at the bottom, he said the car is scary, mainly because of the wind, needs lateral grip. Said he's sideways entering turn 3, but he does not want it to be any looser.
Control cars taking the inside lane every time today. Here comes Love and Almirola headed to the Echo Park restart zone. Stage 2 underway at Vegas.
I think Jesse's going to need to clear him right here off 2. We saw the 19 get a huge run through 3 and 4 last time, but he's not going to be able to. Still side by side down the backstretch. Oh, he's right on his door. It's got to make that 2 car so loose. Gives him a little room here through the middle.
Love is working that white line. I'm like you, though. I feel like, you know, who's behind me on a restart can play, you know, such a big...
Ooh, there's contact.
Zillich and Love, the 2 best buddies, getting together, racing for second.
Connor all over the back of Jesse Love right here, just trying to get him cleared.
Austin Hill hanging around in 4th. Sam Mayer in the top 5.
A little bit, this is just side drafting. These guys both see Connor moving down, trying to slow down the progress of the 2. The 2's moving up, doing the same thing.
And now we go back to this battle for the lead.
Well, seemed like...
Oh, look out. Austin Hill hanging on to it.
Hang on to that thing.
I mean, he's right in 5th. Seat goes by.
He thinks... I think that's the spotter saying we might have a tire going down. I think Austin just got on the apron, using it to turn the car just a little bit. Used just a little bit too much. You see Sieg's right behind him. Let's see if that plays any factor in this. Nope, you see that car? Look at that. What
Wow.
a save. Look at that.
Incredible. Sideways in the corner, gathers it up. And I realize they're spread out in the middle of this run, but he only loses 1 spot. Turn 3, final time, stage 2. Eric Almirola looking to get the stage sweep. That stage win he had here in the springtime was his first and only stage win of the year until he got stage 1 here tonight. He's going to take stage 2 as well, holding off Jesse Love here in Las Vegas. 3rd time in his career that Almirola has picked up the stage sweep. Progressive Pit Road is open. It played a role at the end of stage 1. It'll be big again, Kim.
Yeah, and lots of cars complaining of a tight condition. In fact, all 3 cars you're about to see make spots asking to be freed up, including Eric Almirola. He said, look, snug in general, but it plowed those last few laps. I felt like the right front just absolutely quit. They will make an adjustment to free him up. Jesse Love in the center said, free me up just a little bit. I need that run a little bit longer in terms of how it lasts. You saw the chassis adjustment. He asked for that track bar adjustment to Richie Danny Stockman. And then again, tight on the 88. He said, I'm way too tight here. Free me up for the next run.
Top front row here, the 2 best buddies. Connor Zillich in control to his right, Jesse Love.
Yeah, and Zillich took the inside. We've seen the outside be able to get the lead, but Connor got a massive launch right there in the restart zone. As you see the 19s pushing the 2. That 2's gotten a little bit better. What about 3 wide right here? Brandon Jones on the outside of Sam Mayer. Oh, it's going to get tied up 2.
It's a restart. It's time to go. 3 wide to turn 3. Allgaier, Mayer, Jones, Sawalich is there. And how about the effort early from Corey Day? Driving the 17.
Look how loose the 19 is as they let off and transitioned from the straightaway into the corner. Oh, it's so tight right there.
All good here. Chase him down the hill.
Deep breath. A little bit of damage right there to the right front, maybe fender of the 88. See if that affects him. You see it's pushed that fender in. These things are sensitive on a fast track like this.
Not sure what role that played, but Almirola able to get around, pull in front of Connor Zillich for the race.
It's really difficult for anybody to time that out where they're going to get out and have some clean air. You know, the difference in strategy, I like what we see in the top 3 is we've got one already on pit road, Dylan.
Yeah, it's Sheldon Creed, and he had reported a right front vibration, so this is, I think, a little earlier than they wanted, but nonetheless should be close enough, I think, to make it all the way from here, but they may start the cycle. They made a chassis adjustment, 4 tires and fuel.
If you go to overtime here, I mean, you get a caution late, you're going to come get that last set of tires anyway, so I think everything will be all good there. Look at this. Creed coming to pit road.
Tire out right there.
Wow.
It sounds fine there, but that was crazy what we saw right there out of the double zero. I mean, it sounded like the transition off the banking. It's a hard pit road to get on. It's a kind of a decreasing radius as you come around turn 4. We see a lot of guys miss it. You know, Zillage missed it. We were here the first race, but that was weird. I've never. What happened to him right there? Oh, look at that. The 19 washed up a little bit right here. 2's going to be able to beat his inside. Going to have him cleared.
Longest green flag run of the night. We've gone north of 40 laps. We've talked about this 2-car on the long haul. Jesse Love leading in Las Vegas as he gets around Eric Almirola.
Well, and then the roles almost flip, right? You're like, well, now the 19 might say, well, we're going to short pit on the 2. It's going to be like, look how close all those 3 are. It's going to be really exciting for us to see who gets the most aggressive on the pit box by maybe coming a little early. If you're the 2-car and you can get away a little bit here, might buy you a lap, Kim.
Almirola actually got around Love, but then Love, through the cycle of stops, able to beat the 19 coming off of the pit lane. We'll see how it all cycles out here.
Yeah, Jesse Love maybe a little bit conservative coming to pit road. It almost looked to me like, see Zillage right here. See Zillage on the bottom of your screen. This will be the race for the lead.
Momentum.
Gosh, and he stayed out there. Oh, it's going to get so tight.
Up with the lap traffic. Love gets by Zillage, and Zillage might be able to get a spot. No, Almirola with the momentum drives by and maintains what will be the runner-up position once everyone else makes their pit stop.
I can't believe the 88 stayed out for those extra laps, and it was that close off of pit road. He must have done an incredible job getting on and off, had a little better pit stop.
Well, you got to believe he did a better job coming onto pit road just because of the way things played out for Almirola and Love. Drivers trying to stay on the lead lap.
Oh, man.
Or a lap down already. And maybe going to hold up the leaders. Love able to get by Sammy Smith. 24 is Trevor Bayne, and that allows Zillage to close. The next guy they'll see, De Benedetto.
Oh, he's going to get inside of him right here. You saw the 2 get loose.
Pass for the lead in traffic. Connor Zillage gets by Jesse Love. He's out front. 29 to go at Vegas.
Jesse barely missed the entry of that corner. He had a little different angle.
Caution out for Dean Thompson. 4th of the night. 2nd for an issue on track.
Jesse's angle into turn 3 was off because of the lap cars, and when he missed the bottom, you see Connor's able to just drive in there and pack a little bit of air. It's just no grip when you get that car, or the half a car length off the bottom. 88 was able to hook the bottom. You see how much lower he is right here? He gasses it up, gas to get to him. You see he gets a little bit arrow loose right there. It's over. 88 has the momentum, able to clear him. But that all started. Stockman's going to get frustrated right here because he knows how important the track position is. But that all started in turn 2 with Sammy Smith, and I think Trevor Bayne was on the outside. So get a look here at Dean Thompson getting loose, really loose early, and slid all the way around.
Heart rate was up for Connor Zillage behind the wheel. Now the heart rate is up for all these pit crews. Progressive pit road is open. 88 coming down with Love, Almirola, Allgaier, and Sanchez. Kim?
And fresh tires will be an absolute premium here. Expect all teams to take 4. For Eric Almirola, he said, I'm just a little snug. I need a little bit more turn, especially for the short run. You see him top of your screen, middle of your screen, Jesse Love, just a little too free. Despite that freeness, crew chief Danny Stockman said, we will make no adjustments. Their crew has been lights out all day. And then finally, Connor Zillage at the bottom. They'll expect to tighten it up just a little bit. He said he was too loose, especially along the bottom in 3 and 4.
19 away, 2 away. Number 1 pit stall, Connor Zillage. 88 hold serve. Almirola able to get around the 2 of Jesse Love. They exchange positions. +1 for Sanchez. Allgaier goes 1 in the wrong direction. Nice jump again, inside lane, Connor Zillage.
Yeah, but I think the 19 might have a little bit of momentum. Oh, the 2 tried to get inside. 19's been tough on the outside, especially if he can keep it at him as they get down to turn 3.
Off of turn 2, dead heat. the Nullah straightaway. Here they come to turn 3.
See that 88 gets loose on the inside.
Looked like a little smoke there for Sanchez. Side by side in that second row. Love dancing up near the 48. Lead still not decided.
Oh, the 88 got a little wiggle right there. Probably had to check up. Could have lost his momentum. Well, if I'm the 19, I'd rather get to his outside. I think that's an easier pass to complete. See, oh, Connor is loose right there. The 19's going to have some momentum. It's going to beat his inside off turn 2.
Here comes Almirola charging to the inside. Can he complete the pass? He goes up, contact, 88 out of line, and it's Almirola who takes over the race lead.
God, the side draft has taken on a whole different level of aggression tonight. All of these guys all night long doing that.
8 to go.
Just trying to take the line away. Oh, the 88 is yawed out all the way around the corner right there.
Incredible job hanging on to it for Zilich. Not out of the game yet. We'll see the white flag this time around.
It is amazing that they are driving these cars so hung out right now. Look at the 88, lap after lap.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Eric Almirola in front of Connor Zilich. Eric Almirola made his first ever Cup start right here in Las Vegas. A special place for him. He was a runner-up in the spring, so you know he wanted to get back to the top of the mountain, and he's going to do it here tonight. Coming off of turn 4, Eric Almirola sweeps the stages, and he wins the opening race in the round of 8. Give it to number 19.
Man, what a race. I mean, all race long. Not one dominant car. We had 3 or 4 guys. Great leader.
Eric, a part of the Owners' Championship, this 19 team is. So that gets them to the championship 4 to run for a title on the owner's side.
Got to think that Eric's just having time of his life. With no pressure in the Xfinity Series. Every single time he's in this 19 car, he's a threat to win. Won a lot of races in this, and just seems like he's enjoying it.
About the last 2 years, non-playoff drivers have won 5 of the 11 playoff races. 4 of those
continues.
Going to Eric Almirola. 7 times a non-playoff driver has won the opening race in the round of 8, with the number 19 car getting to victory lane tonight. And here come the kids.
That's what it's all about right there.
100%.
What about that, Dad? So
I love that. Never a doubt.